Hello everybody and welcome back to Lance Talks episode 39, and today I'm on the beach enjoying a little bit of sun and talking a few thoughts in my mind and have a few things that I like to share with everyone in regards to the manner in which we express love and affection. Oh yes, it's true. There are many different ways to express love and affection, and sometimes we can express affection in a certain way that someone else would misunderstand and misinterpret because they have something else in their nature. So I want to go ahead and simplify it into two very simple ways of looking at it. Cats and dogs. You're either a cat person or you're either a dog person. Some people are both, but that's very rare. I think we have a tendency to be more one than the other. Can I say that? I can say that for myself. Dogs, for example, they wear their hearts on their sleeves. When they like you, they really like you. They come up to you and they jump around you and like jump all over you and show you how much they love you and whatever. And anyways, I myself am a cat person. I grew up with cats around in the house, and we always had cats growing up. And I had a cat in my adult life who I ended up giving back to my mom when I brought her to Vancouver years ago, and she's still alive and well and with us today. But dogs are very direct in the way that they express their affection to you. And I house sit and dog sit a few months ago for a dog, and that was the first time. That was kind of my first experience, like having a dog with me side by side all the time. And I enjoyed bringing him out on hikes and walks and out through the forest and into the ocean, and playing catch with him and walking with him, jogging with him. It was a lot of fun to have that sense of kind of companionship. And I see the appeal in the void that dogs fill in man, because they do say that dog is man's best friend, and I can totally understand and see how that is true. However, I did come to realize that I am a cat person through this one instance. And we were sitting on the couch one night, and the dog came and snuggled up by my feet, and he started licking my feet, and then he jumped up all over me and he started licking my face, and then I could smell his like gingivitis breath and like feel his slobber all over my skin, and then I started getting itchy, and I was just like, ugh, like I don't love me like that, please, just like you're too direct, like go away right now, like I love you, but like please just give me my space. And that comes back to possessing a cat-like nature in myself. And I just recently had a conversation with a good friend of mine who we both realized him and I have two very opposite natures, and we're just trying to work through the reason for our misinterpretations and misunderstanding in regards to certain perceptions that we hold. And no one's right and no one's wrong. It's just that we have two different worldviews of how we choose to interpret. Not how we choose to interpret, but how what is ingrained in our nature. So I have a very cat-like nature, which means that cats need to retain their sense of autonomy. And they need to retain their sense of autonomy. And that is a very high value for a cat or a cat person. They always seem to need to roll alone, and their love for you is conditional, whereas dogs' love for you is unconditional. A dog will be with you till the end, and they will take the bullet for you. The cat will see the gun being pulled, look at you, and probably dart for its life. They're such dirty little sluts, aren't they? Yeah, like for example, if you were to walk by a metro station and you were to see a homeless person, they would more often than not have a dog with them in the cold, right? And the dog will stay there in the cold and probably freeze to death, and would be fine with that, dying by its owner's side. But how often do you see a homeless person sitting with a cat outside the metro in the freezing cold? The cat's like, I'm fucking out of here. I'm going to find food and shelter. Like, you deal with this by yourself. Ugh. You're like not good enough. Like, come back when you find me some food and shelter. Ugh. So you start to realize that certain things are in your nature, and we all love in different ways, but not one is better than the other. And I think that can a dog and a cat collaborate and have some sort of relationship together? I believe so. I believe they can, because one fills the holes and voids in which the other lacks, and vice versa. And sometimes there are things that dogs show me, and maybe that I can show dogs, being a cat-like person myself. Like, say for example, if you were to call a dog and the dog loved you, and you were to say something like, oh hey Rupert, I'm trying to like show this right now, he's watching the Wednesday, and you were like, oh hey Rupert, come here, come boy, you'd be like and be all up in your shit, right? Whereas like if you were to call a cat, you'd be like, hey Misty, come here, and then she would just kind of look at you like, you know what I mean? Like, cats are very indirect in the way that they show affection. They give it to you in bits and pieces. They don't give you their heart all at once. So, do you love like a dog? Or do you love like a cat? Which one is it? You're looking at a cat man right now.